Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword 5 with me, Classic Gamer, the Serpent's Curse, my 150 subscriber special, and gonna just push to the end of episode 1 now, hoping to get that finished by the end of tomorrow, being Sunday. Then I can upload this over the course of the rest of the month. So part 2 would have been uploaded already. By this time I would have uploaded, well, I haven't uploaded it, but I plan to. As soon as I'm able to, I will be uploading part 2 as soon as I've converted them, and then yeah. So at this point of this video being recorded, part 2 is not up, but it will soon be later on tomorrow. So we're back here with Via Security, probably one of the most one of the most more difficult parts of the game. Really quite tough, really, to know what you're gonna do.
All Bassam's stuff was safely locked away. Rearranging the sign had been a stroke of genius, even if I do say so myself. It was the shutter control. There was no sign of a button or a keyhole. It must have been controlled remotely. A wire ran up to the electrical box above. It was the shutter control. There was no way I could force the shutter open with my bare hands. I needed to find another way.
I just realised if you call Rickenbacker, you actually get quite a funny conversation.
Mr. Rickenbacker, I've got some new information.
Stobart, what the hell are you phoning me for?
I'm at Vera Security.
You know what time it is? Surely anything you have to tell me can wait till the morning. Do us both a favor. Get some rest. We can talk about this in the morning.
See, quite a funny little conversation there.
It wasn't fair to wake Nico for something so trivial. Vera Security had disconnected their phone. There was no point in calling. There was an electrical box up there, but I couldn't reach it from the ground. I wondered if the electrical box contained the power unit for the shutters. I popped the lid open. Inside was an aircon unit and bingo, the master controls for the shutters. The aircon blade was exposed. That was close. The wire was live. That was close. The wire was live. It was the master controller for the shutters. The aircon blade was exposed. I was glad it wasn't spinning.
Right, we need to cut this, I think, and then attach the wire. And alley up we go.
Vera Security. I was going to have to break in somehow. Vera Security, a name which was becoming increasingly familiar. Vera Security. In the drawer was a single Q-tip. It was my lucky day. It hadn't been used. Annette wasn't around. I could finally get into the back office. The room was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. Matches always came in handy. It was a light switch. In the corner of the room was a pizza delivery scooter, just like the one the killer had escaped on. It was a pizza delivery scooter. It was a pizza delivery scooter. Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor. Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor. I smeared some oil onto the cotton bud. The air vent had a tiny catch on the side. The air vent had a tiny catch on the side. Sadly, they were designed to cut, not lever. It was the shredder. It was the shredder.
Yeah, I know.
The shredder was jammed. There was a letter jammed in the shredder. I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid. I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid. The shredder was jammed.
So what you do is you use this.
I smeared the gears with oil. I reckoned the oil would do the trick. It was time to see what was in the letter.
Right, this is actually one part that I actually got really stuck on.
I grabbed the paperclip.
Right, so I might go quiet here just so I can actually focus on what I'm doing. And when I first did this, I struggled.
It was the letter from Henri confirming that Vera's security had the contract for the exhibition. And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera. A guy called Maledicció. At first glance, it all seemed pretty run-of-the-mill. But why was Henri thanking Maledicció for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him? Maybe Maledicció was the owner we'd been looking for. It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going on. The air vent had a tiny catch on the side. The paperclip was perfect for the job. There was definitely something in there. Through the grill, I could see something glinting, but it was too dark to tell what it was.
Now, what are you... Gotcha. Well, would you believe it?
It was a gun, and very likely the one that had been used to shoot Henri.
Aha! So, what have we here? L'Américain, Monsieur Stobart. You will rue the day you crossed my path, because now you are caught in my net like a little red herring.
Inspector, I'm investigating the robbery.
No, monsieur. You are breaking and entering an innocent storeroom.
I found the murder weapon.
Found? No. Planted? Yes. Move! Arrest this man and take him to the station. I shall squeeze you, Monsieur Stobart, until your pips squeak.
Thanks, Ronnie. I just wish I'd got some better shots of the killer.
Are you kidding? That stuff from the hip, very dramatic. You did good, Nico.
What's next?
Get me an interview with the owner, and you got Sunday's front page.
I'm on it already.
Keep me up to speed. Let me know before you write anything up, okay?
Of course. Oh, gotta go. Someone at the door. Monsieur?
Are you Nicole Collard?
Yes, can I help you?
I need to sit down.
You'd better come in. I had nothing new to tell George. Would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, those stairs are a nightmare. That's better.
So, what can I do for you, monsieur?
My name is Tiago Marquez. I saw your report on the robbery. I found your address. I came straight away. I needed to see you.
And why is that?
The stolen painting, La Maledicció. It belongs to me.
Ronnie had wanted me to interview the owner, and now here he was. Or rather, he was somebody who claimed to be the owner. Tell me about yourself.
I am Tiago Marquez, the rightful owner of La Maledicció. What else is there to tell?
So the stolen painting is yours. Tell me more.
La Maledicció belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s, before the Civil War.
So what was it doing here in Paris?
The fascists stole it in 1938. They killed my father, but not me. I escaped. I have been looking for it ever since. You have to help me find it.
Did you lose all your family in the Civil War?
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
I'm sorry.
I would have stayed and fought for freedom, but I was just a boy.
You traveled all the way from Catalonia?
No, since the war, I've lived in France, in the southwest. And now I want the painting back.
I had no reason to show Marquez my press card. He already knew who I was. You've got my attention, but if I'm to help you, I need more to go on.
I have something. This old photograph. It is of me and my family. See the painting above the fireplace?
Yes, it's La Maledicció. The photograph suddenly appeared to link the old man to the painting.
You took the photographs at that robbery, huh?
I did, yes.
I need to see them.
Why?
Please, I must see them.
All right. Here they are.
This part of the game is where things really start to get interesting. The story really opens up from this sort of point. It's quite slow to get off with. You know, it's quite, the murder, you investigate it, you switch between Nico and George. This is where I think the story really picked up and really intrigued me, because I love this character, Marquez. I think he is a great character. Probably one of my favourites, actually, if I think about it. Definitely one of my favourites. He's such He's just an honest man who just wants the painting back for his family. He's very, very, very proud of who he is and his background. And yeah, so we'll carry on.
Here's the thief making off with the painting.
What is that tattoo on his arm?
Looks like a skull and crossbones. Headhunters,
You will find him, and then you will find my painting.
I can try, monsieur.
You must, mademoiselle.
This one was rejected. George got in the way. Typical.
Who is this George?
Just a friend. He insured the painting.
So, he will know who is this liar who claims to own my painting.
I don't think he does. He would have told me. This shot didn't come out too well.
It's perfect.
Perfect?
Finally, La Maledicció in all its splendor. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Then take it. That shot is no good to me.
Really? Thank you, mademoiselle.
This is the best shot I took. They used it in the paper.
Yes, it is how I recognize La Maledicció, my painting.
It does look like the one in your photograph.
So close, but now it is lost again.
Marquez's story was very interesting, but I needed to corroborate it. I wondered if the gallery kept ownership records. And while I didn't wholly trust him, this was the one lead that I didn't want to lose. Where are you staying?
What? Nowhere. Here, perhaps.
I didn't want him to stay in my apartment. There was another solution. My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay there.
Yes, that would be good. Thank you.
Great. Let's go. Adam said that he would leave the spare key under the mat. I had no reason to open the fire exit. There was no fire. Breaking news, Ronnie.
Really?
A Spaniard named Marquez just came round. He claims to be the owner of the stolen painting.
Well, get a story, Nico. What are you waiting for?
The Spaniard claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
This is fantastic. Make sure you get all the facts.
Oh, I will. I also know what tattoo the killer has.
Great work, Nico.
It says Headhunters.
Sounds dangerous. Take care, Nico. I can't wait to see the story.
Bye, Ronnie. George, is everything okay?
Just about. I found the murder weapon over at their security.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, then they walked in and found me holding the weapon.
Let me guess. He arrested you?
You got it. Threw me into a cell. Of course, you couldn't make it sting. I'll come over, update you on what I've got. How about you? What's new?
You won't believe who's just turned up.
Andre Lobino?
No, a Spanish guy called Marquez says he's the owner of the painting.
You're kidding.
Marquez claims the painting was stolen during the Spanish Civil War.
Interesting. If that was true, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance claim.
Well, keep your fingers crossed. One of my photographs shows the killer's tattoo.
That's incredible.
It says Headhunters.
I don't like the sound of that.
At least it's not Elvis. D'accord, that's it for now. Maybe you should come over and meet Marquez.
Sounds good. See you soon.
I had nothing else to tell George at the moment. My neighbor had left a key for me under the doormat. Which reminded me, I hadn't watered his plants for a week. The key wasn't there. The door was locked, but my neighbor always left a key under the mat. There was a large gap between the floorboards. The gap was wide, but not wide enough for my fingers. Using the sticky chewing gum, I was able to fish out the key. The key to Adam's apartment.
Fuck.
This will do.
Glad it's up to standard. I have to go out, monsieur. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview with the painting's owner. And here was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that. I needed to find out who had put the painting up for sale. Maybe there was more to find at the gallery. Lane was sitting outside the cafe. He looked dazed.
We will talk to Lane next time, guys. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.